In this video, we'll see how you can do keyword research for an e-commerce site and how you can rank it higher in the SERP. So what you have to do is log into Semrush and enter this domain here and click on search. So that way, now what Semrush will show you is how much traffic it is getting, how many keywords it's ranking for. So as you can see, it's almost ranking for close to 6,000 keywords. What we'll do now is actually have a look at what keywords the site is ranking for. So assume this is your site and you can see, okay, these are the keywords that your site is ranking for at this position and all of that. So you can actually look at all of the keywords here, but that's not what we are looking for. We already know what products we have and what keywords we are targeting. So what we are trying to do now is trying to find the gaps in the market to see what the competitors are doing and where we can kind of improve our site, basically launch more products that target those keywords or create blog posts that target those keywords to get targeted organic traffic from there. So for that, what we'll do is we'll look at what our competitors are doing. So we'll just open this competitors tab, and here Semrush will show you all of your competitors that are doing well. And as the name suggests, here you can see these are the common keywords that both you and your competitor is ranking for. These are the total number of search engine keywords that this site is ranking for. So the realleathercompany.com is ranking for 12,000 keywords. Its organic traffic, monthly organic traffic is 44,000. It's an estimate, but that's the number that Semrush shows. So obviously the Real Leather Company is ranking for far more terms than this particular brand, Classy Leather Bags. So what we'll do is let's have a look at the site first and let's see whether or not it's the right match for us. So as you can see, I mean, they are also selling leather bags and they have a variety of leather bags and everything. So they're pretty close to what we are selling on our site. So they are a direct competitor. So now what we'll do is let's open this in Semrush to see what keywords they are ranking for. So as you can see, they are ranking for almost 12,000 keywords. So let's have a look at all of the keywords first. So once Semrush loads this, you'll be able to see all of that. So one more thing that you can see here is if I just uncheck all of these are the top 3 keywords. So basically this site at this present moment is ranking for over 800 keywords in the top 3. Similarly, you can check for how many keywords they're ranking in 4 to 10 and 11 to 20, so and so on. So that way you can see how they're ranking for all of these and where they're ranking for exactly. So that would give you a better idea of how many pages are ranking in which spots. After that, you can see all of the terms that this site is ranking for. So one good way of doing this would be kind of just going through each keyword individually and taking a look at whether or not it's a relevant keyword to your site. For example, whether or not you're selling man purse or fanny packs, and based on that you can kind of just select and add this to a list or just note it down in your notepad, and that way you'll see that okay, these are the products that this site is selling and these are the products that you can also sell. That's one way. But for a site that is ranking for over 12,000 terms, it would be tough for you to actually go through each of the keywords. The thing is that a lot of these keywords are also closely related, so they are just like pronounced in a different way or written in a different way or a long tail variation of the main keyword and so on. So people search for stuff in different ways. So what the way you are searching for it, there could be another way that other user is searching for it. So that's why there's so many variations of it. The better way to do it is just go to their pages section in Semrush, and here you can see they almost have 300 organic pages. And what Semrush would do is it would show you each page how much traffic it is getting and the keywords that they have. So basically, even from the list here itself, you'll be able to understand what that product page or collection page is about. So let's say this is men's leather crossbody bags, these are leather messenger bags. So you'll be able to just go through all of these URLs to see whether or not you can add any of these products to your ecom site, or if there are any collections that you can build from your existing products. So this will give you an idea of what your competitors are doing and how you can kind of also do the same to get those organic traffic. So that's one way to understand what's working for others. The other way to find what they're ranking for is to see whether or not they have a blog section. So for example, I just scrolled down here and I could see that the leather company has a blog section, and you can see that their blog posts follow this particular format. So what you can do is simply put this in Semrush and filter by URL and just click on search. So now basically SEMrush will show you all of the blog posts that they have, and from there you can kind of go about. So if you see, this site has 30 plus blog posts, and these blog posts are also getting decent traffic for them, and then I'm sure that they'll be funneling that traffic to their products and collection pages. So you can see what is patent leather and all you need to know. These are all the blog post topics that you should also be covering on your blog. This would give you an idea of what kind of content your competitors are doing in terms of content marketing and funneling the user from Google search to their blog post, and then from there to your product and collection pages, and eventually selling the product. What this also does is it allows you to be a topical authority in that niche, because Google sees that you are not just producing product and collection pages, but you're also producing very relevant and helpful content for the readers. So they start giving you more priority in the niche. So you can spend an hour so going through your main competitors who have good organic traffic and seeing what kind of pages they have, what kind of products and collection pages they have that you are missing, as well as you can check what kind of blog keywords they are targeting and make an Excel sheet of it, and then start working and creating content around those keywords. So that's one way how I do keyword research for an e-commerce site. The next way I use to find good blog topics to cover on an e-commerce site is you can just go to keyword overview and just enter here whatever your main keyword is. Let's say you sell leather bags, so you just put that in and select the right country and click on search. So now you can see this leather bags has 8,000 volume and keyword difficulty is 32%. This would give you a rough idea of how tough the keyword is to rank, but obviously take this with a grain of salt. Now what we are more interested here is going into the questions section. In the question section, we'll see that there are almost 3.8 thousand keywords that are classified as questions. So what you can do is have a look at all of these questions, because this is something that your ICP is looking for and is searching for. For example, how to clean a leather bag, or how do you remove ink from leather bag. So let's say you sell leather bag, and if it's not possible to remove ink from leather bag, you can create a blog post on that, educate them that if the stain of the ink is too much, you cannot just remove it. In that case, then you can also certainly just add links to your own leather bags that they can buy, and that's how the whole thing works. Also, you can interlink from this blog post to your leather bag pages and kind of do proper internal linking to flow the link juice. And if you create this content good enough, you'll naturally also attract a lot of links. This is how basically you'll see. So these are all of the questions that people ask about leather bags. What you can do is just go through them, or you can also filter this in terms of the keyword difficulty. Although I'm not very sure of how reliable this metric is, because it's a third party metrics after all. So what I would suggest for you is actually to go through each site. So let's just open this keyword and see what sites are ranking there. So if you see, these are the sites that are ranking there, and you should also see how many backlinks and referring domains they have. So if you see, first site ranking has a lot of backlinks and referring domains, but make sure to actually open these backlinks. So sometimes a lot of these backlinks are also auto generated crap links that are not even indexed in Google. So what you do is go open their links, just right click on this section and open it in the new tab, and from here make sure you select and watch only the do follow links. Click on this active tag, so it will only show you the links that are currently active, and links per referring domain, just make it 1 so that you see only 1 link per domain. And you can also kind of then sort it by page strength. So this is page authority score, is a metric by SEMrush, just like Ahrefs has URL rating and domain rating as their metrics. So if you just sort it in descending order, you'll be able to see the links that are basically the best links that this page has. Go through it and see if there are a lot of links that this site has. That means more good quality links this site has, the tougher the keyword would be for you to rank, especially if you're just starting the site. So what you have to do is go through all of these keywords in the question section and find out keywords that are easier to rank. That's the main point. So find out keywords that have decent search volume, but they also the sites that are ranking don't have a lot of backlinks, so they are just ranking because of the content that they have. And what you can then do is have a look at how many word count they have, what all subtopics they have on the page, and then go ahead and create better content than them and get it indexed in Google. So that's the way you can kind of create a topical authority, by covering all of the questions that people ask about that topic. Also, there is one more method that involves ChatGPT that would help you get these kind of keywords for free without using SEMrush. So let's also have a look at that. But the thing is, ChatGPT doesn't have search volume data, so it can only give you an estimation in terms of it predicts what people would be searching for. It won't be able to give you an exact data, but it still is a good way to kind of find out the long tail keywords that people might be searching for, and then you can use your common sense to see whether or not that's reliable for you. So let's see. This is the prompt that we'll be using. You are an SEO expert in keyword research, and basically I told him that I'm writing blog post for leather bags, so it will create a table for us, and in the first column it will have 20 popular long tail keywords, and then in the second column it will also suggest the word count for it. So let's see how that comes out. So here you can see ChatGPT has come up with a table and the list of keywords and with a suggested word count. So for example, let's see how to care for your leather bags for every budget, why leather bags are a good investment, how to organize a leather bag, waterproofing your leather bag, and all of that. So just go through this list and see if there are any topics that are actually worth covering, what ChatGPT is suggesting, whether or not these keywords would be something that your ideal customer profile would be looking for, and then go from there. You can then further refine the prompts and ask them to just give you questions like what, why, how, and then go from there. And you can select few of these keywords and tell ChatGPT to suggest other keywords like that. So in that way you'll be able to come up with a list of questions that people ask, and then you can just create and give answer for it, and you can use the suggested word count to answer those questions. If you have come this far, make sure to drop e-commerce SEO in the comment section, and if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified for the new videos once they come out. And also suggest me what other topics you'd like me to cover regarding e-commerce SEO or SEO in general. I'd be waiting to hear back from you in the comment section. See you in the next one. Peace.